Welcome back to Diabetes Every Day. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the red subscribe button and make sure to sign up for my newsletter on diabeteseveryday.com. Another big thank you goes out to my viewers for suggesting this topic. Can I eat chips? Is there a certain chip I should be eating if I have diabetes? And what should I be looking for to find the best chip? There certainly are a lot of choices when it comes to chips. Typically, the chips you buy at the grocery store can fill 1 to 2 full aisles. So, I'll choose a couple varieties of chips as a sampling, potato, corn, or veggie chips, and give you an overall assessment. I was specifically asked about the Multigrain Tostitos. Let's start with that chip. I think the intrigue was that it is labeled multigrain. When you look at the ingredient list, it contains corn, buckwheat, and brown rice, and other various grains in this chip. Per serving, which is 12 chips, there are 140 calories, 7 grams of fat, 1 gram saturated fat. Remember, we want to keep our saturated fat consumption low each day, less than 5 grams per meal in total. 17 grams of carb, 1 gram of fiber. We can't really say this is a high fiber food. And 110 milligrams sodium. The regular Tostitos per serving of 11 chips contain 140 calories, 7 grams fat, 1 gram saturated fat, 19 grams carb, and 1 gram of fiber. Note, this is the same grams of fiber as the multigrain Tostitos and 115 milligrams of sodium. Baked Cheetos, per 34 pieces, the serving size, it contains 140 calories, 5 grams fat, 1 gram saturated fat, 20 grams carb, less than 1 gram fiber, and 240 milligrams sodium. I just randomly chose a potato chip to review, so the Kettle Sea Salt potato chips, which have a serving of 13 chips, which contain 150 calories, 9 grams fat, 1 gram saturated fat, 15 grams carb, 2 grams fiber, and 100 milligrams sodium. Okay, just 2 more types of chips before we get to the summary. Sun chips, per serving of 14 chips, contain 140 calories, 6 grams fat, 0.5 grams saturated fat, 19 grams carb, 2 grams fiber, and 170 milligrams sodium. And the last chip for today is pretzels, with 22 pretzels as a serving that contains 120 calories, 1 gram fat, no saturated fat, 24 grams carb, less than 1 gram fiber, and 320 milligrams sodium. Pretzels are the lowest in fat and saturated fat, but the highest in sodium. You could also check out a no added salt pretzel as another option. The Kettle potato chips and Sun chips ranked the highest in fiber, but 2 grams of fiber is not considered a high fiber food. So I recommend getting your fiber from other food sources like fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and whole grains. All of these chips were around the same number of calories per serving, but you must remember to focus on the serving size because size definitely matters. I literally count my chips and put the rest of the chip bag away so I don't stray from the serving size. Before I go, I want to leave you with some other options for chips in case the nutrition on these chips don't match your needs. Alternatives that I like to use are balsamic beets. Now, the portion won't be large, but they are so flavorful that you may just need a handful. And also, this is only 3 grams of carb for this little serving here. So you could have more. In comparison, the veggie chips on the market contain 16 grams of carb, 7 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, and 230 milligrams of sodium per 1 ounce serving. That's certainly not a replacement to eating fresh or frozen vegetables. Popcorn is a favorite. I like making my own so that I can control how much fat is in the popped corn, and it's a cost savings to pop my own corn. You can add a variety of flavorings by sprinkling cinnamon and a low-calorie sweetener for a caramel type of popcorn, or sprinkling your popcorn with Parmesan cheese for a salty flavor that adds a little protein to the popcorn snack. Another favorite is making Parmesan crisps. So you get that salty flavor in this crunchy snack, but also it's low in carb along with a source of protein, so it won't spike your blood sugar. If you've been watching my videos before, you know that I'm a believer that all foods can fit into your eating plan. And to answer the question of, can I eat chips? Certainly you can. You just need to fit them into your eating plan. Review the food label to pick the best choice for you. Think about things like, do you need low sodium due to high blood pressure? How much saturated fat have I had for the day? And you can also try some of the other chip options discussed today. And my best advice, don't eat out of the bag and think you're going to stop with a serving. Check the serving size, remove an appropriate amount, and put the rest out of sight. You'll be amazed at how effective that strategy can be. Until next time, cheers to your health.